How often do you get into a hand where you just know, like, this guy's got it, and your first instinct says, just fold, but then you talk yourself into paying them off anyway? And how much more money would you have if you could take back all those times you've done that? For me, it's probably like a ton of money, life changing amounts of money. And for you, if it's a lot as well, I can't get you that money back, but I can show you how to stop this behavior going forward if you want to be able to trust your instincts and not pay those bets off and not make those terrible bluffs when you know they're not going to work. So if you want to learn how, I'm going to show you right now. If you don't know me already, I'm Jason Su, author of Poker with Presence, and I've helped hundreds of poker players just like you to level up their performance with no sacrifice in their personal life whatsoever. Today we're going to talk about how to trust your instincts so that you can earn more while stressing less and walking away feeling much better overall with each session you play. So what always ends up happening is you play this spot where you get into the river and your opponent goes all in, and you just feel it instantly and you're like, oh my God, this is just never a bluff here. I should just fold. I should just fold. But then you start thinking, oh, but what about this? What about that? It could be this. It could be that. And eventually, before you even know it, your chips are just in the pot and you kiss that money goodbye. And then you go and talk to your friends or your coach and you say, I just knew. And your coach or your friend will say, oh yeah, you got to trust your gut. You just got to trust your instincts, man. And then you say, yeah, I'm going to trust my instincts. But nobody actually talks about how to trust your instincts. And even the guys who are really, really great at this, the best advice they'll ever give you is, yeah, dude, you just gotta trust your instincts. But there's never any actual advice on what needs to be done to make this happen, because the people who are great at it don't even know how they're doing it. So I'm gonna leave you here with a few things that you can use to actually become the person that's going to trust your instincts, trust your gut at the table, so that you can maximize your knowledge and make as much money as possible. First thing you got to know is that the real game you're playing, it looks like you're playing a game of should I call, should I fold, should I make this bluff, should I not make this bluff? But what you're really playing is this game about permission of, am I going to give myself permission to play the game how I want to play, to do what I genuinely, truly, deep down most want to do, rather than listening to what the solver is going to do or what my knowledge, what my study, what my peers think that I should do, what my coach is going to say that I should have done when we talk about the hand after. There are endless ways that you can talk yourself into something that you should do. Only one way that you can tap into what is it that I most deeply want to do. And so the first thing you got to do is give yourself total permission to just do what I want to do no matter what, just because I want to do it, and let that be enough of a reason when you're there at the table. Otherwise, you're always going to find a way to kind of override and talk yourself out of your instincts and do something that you think someone else should do or what the solver said you should do instead. And that's always going to leave you playing from a place of second guessing, downing yourself, and then regretting it afterwards. That's number one. Most people don't do that. That's why the games are so good. Number two is you've got to understand that there's really only two possible outcomes you're going to have when you play poker. One is that you're either going to look stupid. Two is that you're going to feel stupid. There is no third option. When you play poker, you're either going to look stupid or feel stupid. What I mean by that is when you trust your instincts, sometimes it's going to go horribly wrong, and it would have been better if you had just done the thing that you should have done. And people are going to look at you funny. They're going to talk about you. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to say, look at that. You should have just done the thing that you should have done. And so you're going to look really stupid sometimes when you are trusting your gut. That's just the price of admission into this game. But if you ignore your instincts, what's going to happen is that you're going to feel stupid, because you are going to know deep down, wow, I had a read. Wow, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I immediately could feel it inside myself that this person had it in this situation and I didn't listen. And so you will feel incredibly stupid for not listening to this very valuable piece of data coming from inside you around how you genuinely wanted to play in that moment. And so the choice is yours. There's only two: look stupid, feel stupid. It's going to be one of the two. And personally, I think that you will make much more money and be much happier if you choose to look stupid in the eyes of others than to feel stupid in yourself all the time. But that's your choice. Third thing is that you've got to learn how to train yourself to feel more, think less. You got to get out of your head, because if you look at all the times where you can just sense that something's happening or sense that you should go ahead and trust your instincts to make a play, it's a feeling, right? It's not a thought. You hear terms like, oh, I felt it in my gut, right? Every fiber of my being was telling me, screaming from inside me of like, oh, fold, fold, fold. It's just a feeling, and it's not a thought that you come to. And so if you're thinking and thinking and thinking, what's his range? What are these combos? This, that in your head. You're not leaving any space for you to actually have a genuine intuition, a genuine feeling come through. So if you're overthinking, overanalyzing way in your head all the time, and you're not able to just be present and feel what's happening inside you, there's no space for you to have any sort of intuition to listen to in the first place. So if you get this piece down, now you're actually able to have those feelings, those intuitions, those gut feelings come through, and then you make those first two decisions of, one, I'm going to allow myself to do whatever I want. Two, I'm willing to look stupid so that I don't feel stupid. And this is the gateway to be able to do those things by opening up enough space inside you to actually have the gut feeling in the first place. So doing it this way, playing poker in this way is a whole lot of fun. It feels so much better. You're going to make decisions that you're much happier with. Obviously, it doesn't guarantee that every tough spot you're going to make the right decision, but trusting your instincts, from what I've been told by all the people that I've worked with for many years now, definitely significantly improves your percentages of being right in these situations. And also, more importantly, when you're wrong, it does not leave you with this crippling doubt and crippling regret, because nobody has ever told me that when you play a hand from a place of feeling completely present and trusting yourself completely in that moment, that there's any regret afterwards, regardless of result. There's plenty of people who win pots and win huge amounts of money and they're right and they still can't let go of it. But that peace, that level of inner peace that you seek about being able to move forward and play the next hand from a place of feeling good, that only comes when you're completely present and letting yourself play in this way of always trusting your feelings. All right, we did it. That's a good one. All right, if you liked this piece and you want more, highly recommend joining my email list over at pokerwithpresence.com, where every day I'm going to share my best tips and insights on how to become the most present, the highest performing version of yourself. And it's completely free to join and read. Again, it's pokerwithpresence.com. Hope to see you there. And otherwise, I'll see you on the next video. Well, by the time I finished playing, that was my goal, was to look as stupid as possible. I was like, if these guys don't think I'm kind of bad, I need to amp it up a little. That was pretty good. I'm trying to make them funny, you know? Or at least let it be known that I'm enjoying myself. Maybe they're not funny to other people, but at least I need it to be known that I'm having fun while I'm making it.